Well, hello, y'all. First time I think I've shown my face, I think. Anyways, I'm Sandy. But anyways, I wanted to show a very small haul that I got today at the thrift store. It's not very big. That's why I thought I'd add it on to the front of this. Uh, where I'm going to make a welcome scarecrow for the front porch. But first, I wanted to show you my thrift haul. So I'm going to flip this thing around and show you what I got today. We go. The first thing I got was this doily. I paid a quarter for it, and I thought it looked pretty hanging out of a basket somewhere, and it was in really nice shape and everything, so I got that. And then I got this brand new package of white tissue paper that I can use to print out some images. Then I got this little basket. Oh, I paid 25 cents for this also. I think I paid 50 for this little basket. Yeah. But it's just a cute little flat basket that you can hang off any hook, off from a shelf or anything. I'll redo this. And I really liked it. And I only paid 50 cents for it. And it's a nice sturdy little basket. And then I got this wreath, kind of a wreath thing here, but I got it for the berries, and there's quite a few stars, rusty stars. There's some little ones. There's different size. There's quite a few, and there's two different sides that they're on. So I paid $1 for that one. I thought that was a very good deal to use, you know, when you're crafting. Well, you saw, if you've seen my last video, I made the pumpkins. I used a lot of berries on that one. And I have used the rusty stars in the last month or so, I believe. Probably 2 videos ago. And then, the last thing there is, like I said, it was a very short haul. Let me get this up here. Is this little lantern. And I brought it home. I didn't even have to put, I figured I'd have to put a new light in it. But I didn't even have to put a new light in it. Isn't that cute? So, that's all I got. That's why I done just a quick video at the front of this. So, let's get started with my project. Alright, here's the board that I'm using. And I'm going to put probably welcome on the bottom of it. And, of course, here's the brim. I'll paint the scarecrow face and then put welcome down towards the bottom. And that board is 37 inches tall. It's not a real big one, so you could hang it up or just set it up or whatever. But the face, let me show you the face that I'm going to put on it. Turn around here. I was on Facebook the other day, and I saw this, and there was a free download. Paint parties with Yvette. I would like to give her, you know, credit for it, but of course she's going to paint way better than I do. But there was a pattern, so I downloaded the pattern and I printed it off, and I'm going to try my hand at painting this face on there. And then I'll go to my Cameo or my Silhouette Studio software and do up the welcome or whatever I'm going to put on the bottom and go from there. So that's where I'm starting. Well, this is what I have so far. I think I'm going to leave about that much room for the top of the hat. That's the brim. So I took a pencil and marked that. I believe I'm going to go brown. I'm going to use brown here. And then I'm going to do a flash color. And I've got it marked to, I think, about right there for the end of the face. And, whoa! And then I'm going to do red on the body part to paint the welcome, and then paint the welcome in white. Because I have one that I done a long time ago, and I like the way it looks. I'm going to show you that right fast. But don't look at the room, because it's where I pile, it's an extra room, and I pile all my crafts and stuff in there until I'm ready to take them into the mercantile. So hang on. Okay, here's the one I probably made, I would say a good 7 years ago. I made it double-sided, but I didn't seal it, and the snowman part of it has just gone bye-bye. And someday I plan on redoing it, but I'm too busy. Anyways, this is the one I made a long time ago. And I like the red with the welcome on it. I'll show you the... This was a snowman. But it all came off. I could sand that all down and redo that. And at the bottom, I put on there, and he shall make you white as snow, Isaiah 1:13. Okay, I'm going to go back in there and work on that one, but I wanted to show you the scarecrow that I'd already done. And I wanted to add that I'm just going to paint the front of the board. I decided I'm not going to get on the sides. But I will seal the sides really good too. Okay, I've started on the eyes. Man, it's been a long time since I've done this kind of painting. It's usually just simple stuff. But I'm going to give it a shot. I've got the black and the white done. I'm going to fill in all the mouth and everything, I think, with a paint pen. I hope my paint pen still works. My black paint pen. Alright, I'm going to continue on. And I'm not going to leave it on camera because I've got to get right down on the... I got to be able to see what I'm doing. Alright, I'll be back when I get a little further along. Alright, I got the face painted. And I wanted to let you know I used the Apple Barrel Creamy Peach for the face. And the Americana Santa Red for the cheeks and the bottom of it. And then on the eyes, the blue I used, the closest blue I could come to that I liked was the Apple Barrel Dutch Blue. And on the nose, I used Apple Barrel Cinnamon Apple. And those are the colors I use for the face. Now I'm going to send my welcome sign to the Cameo and let it cut it out. Okay, I have my welcome cut out, and now I'm going to have to weed it. And on this stencil vinyl is the Aura Mask, what is it, 813. That's what I always use. It just cuts so nice and makes nice stencils. I just opened up a new roll that I got off of Amazon, and when I opened it up, this here fell out, so I'm gonna give it a try. It's my transfer tape that goes over this to put it on my sign, so I'm gonna try that. All right, I have that cut out, and now I'm gonna put my transfer paper on there, put it on my sign or on my Scarecrow, and start stenciling. Well, I'm getting ready to stencil, and I had to get out a one of these little cosmetic wedges, and let's see which one. I can tell by feeling. This is what I have always bought at Dollar Tree. I always buy these. Well, I got down to one pack, and I thought, well, I'd buy some more. So I went to Dollar Tree. While I was at Dollar Tree, I bought another package, and this just felt light. So I opened them up and tried them. They're awful, awful. This is the new one now. This was the old kind. This just kind of feels like a sponge. See how it just does that? And the older ones, it's more of a rubbery texture. You know how your makeup pads are. It's rubbery and stiffer. And for stenciling, these are useless. I don't know why. I guess things get cheaper. And so when I went to Walmart, I thought, well, I would get some out there because I just don't want to run out of them. I use them all the time. Guess what? Walmart was out. I don't know if they had a hard time getting them or they hadn't stocked them, but I'm going to be on the lookout for some more of these, and I can tell by the package if they're good or not, because those just scrunch up. These you can't really scrunch. They're more rubbery. Anyways, rant over. I'm going to get to stenciling. Alright, I've got the welcome on, and I've started doing his hair. What did I do with that piece? And I've just stuck some up here like that. And I'm going to take this piece that I've just twirled around my hand and then tied a knot it and cut the middle in two. Put it probably right in here. Kind of pull it down some. Oh, that dog. Got to see if that's really... Yeah, I kind of like that, because that's going to be like that. Yeah. I'll try to pull this down a little bit. Put a little glue back here, a little bit. A little bit on that. Then I'm going to glue the brim on with hot glue, and then I'll take it out in the garage and put some brad nails in it to secure it really good. And you know what? I didn't think I should have put polyurethane on this before I put the hair on it. But I'll work around it somehow. And okay. Let me see how that looks now. Got glue strings going everywhere. Okay. Can y'all see that very well? Let's see. Move it down just a bit. I didn't want to give him full bangs, but I needed something right in there, so when I glue it, I'm going to kind of pull it like that. Okay, let's get this to be glued. I ran out of the glue. Right. There. This board is bowed, so I definitely need to I like the way that looks. Definitely need to put some little brads in here. And now I'm going to put something on the hat too. I'll just have to lift this hair up when I put the polyacrylic on it. And I've also got to figure out what I'm going to do around the neck and what I'm going to put on the hat. So I'm going to go nail this down, and then I'm going to figure out, get some stuff out and see what I'm going to do with the rest of him. All right, I have it finished. I just took a orangish colored sunflower and some homespun material and some raffia, put it together and glued it to the top of his hat, or brim of his hat. And another piece of fabric and just tied a bow around his neck, tied it off to the side so the welcome could be seen. And I did actually get it coated on one side. I still got to take it in. That's the only thing I have left is the back side. I got it sealed up. I just took a ruler and put it under his hair and pulled it up and painted it on, and same with the top. And I got him done. And I don't know if I can get a full view shot. Gotta watch where I'm going. There he is. Alright, that's it guys. Until the next one, we'll see you later.